Finally something stable to put my camera on. Hey YouTube, Pipe Lawyer here, coming to you once again from the safe, sultry confines of the Sanctuary. And it is, what is today? It's Monday, yes. And I realized I did not make a Friday Night Pipes video last week. A couple of reasons why. One, I've been really busy. Two, I was out of town in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I had brought the camera with me with the full intent to make a Friday Night Pipes video from Chattanooga, as I think I've done in the past, but I got caught up with family and friends and what have you, so I got to doing other things and didn't quite pan out, which, things work out for a reason. So that being, this will be a special Monday edition of Friday Night Pipes for last week. Much like a baseball game that's been rained out, it's a make-up video, much like a made-up baseball game. And it's probably just as well because I got something in the mail. And it's not a new pipe, per se. But I want to feature 3 separate items as MVPs this week for Friday Night Pipes. Where should I begin? Well, first let me begin with some accessories that bear mentioning. So I get my pipes out of my pouch. Yes, I'm not very organized for this video. I do apologize for that, but oh well. It happens. Yes, I've got a fishing tackle bag that was given to me by Coach Girl's father. He saw that I was lugging my pipes up there in Maine a couple of years ago with nothing but a small glorified bag, and in any event, let's get to it, shall we? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Anyway, sorry for that. Reality TV. The first item that I'd like to feature as the MVP for this week's edition of Friday Night Pipes is an accessory which I showed again in a recent video. And I brought it out and I wore it despite it being summertime in Atlanta, very hot, but I was very enthusiastic about wearing it because I thought I had lost it. Some time ago I had stuck it in my closet at the end of winter as spring came around in earnest, and the need for wool caps no longer existed. Well, I went looking for it to make a video here and there, and I couldn't find it, so I thought it was gone forever. But alas, recently, I discovered it when I wasn't looking for it, but I was looking for a pair of shoes in my shoe wardrobe, and alas, stuck between some boxes of shoes was my Flieger cap. Yes. And it's August 8th right now. It's hot as heck out there, and I'm wearing this cap. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this has been restored to me, and I'm very, very happy for that. So that's MVP number 1. MVP number 2. Since I've been making videos, I've employed the use of a trusty lighter by Lotus in one form or another. I had one model, and after about a year's use, pipe lighter, after about a year's use, it just conked out on me. So I sent it back to Lotus, and they sent me an updated model of that same configuration in the same burled walnut finish. brand new, and I've used that for a year and change. Well, you know, if you've noticed in my videos lately, I've been using a lot of matches. Well, that's because the replacement Lotus lighter also conked out on me. So I sent that off to Lotus. Well, today I got the replacement for it, and a lighter unveiling, yes, of sorts. And the one they sent me was the same model as the replacement one that conked out. This will be my third Lotus lighter. And it's not the burl walnut finish that I like so much with the gold trim. But I'll fix that. However, they did send this to me, and I'm going to keep it because I do like this color. And what it is the replacement Lotus lighter, which is this week's MVP number 2. So, here you have it. Yes, a nice, beautiful shade of lapis blue, as you hear my cat Scooby meowing in the background. And the silver or the metal part on this is like a matte finish. It's not polished, but that's fine. And with the side switch, you get the pipe light, and then over here you can flick this up and it becomes a torch for your cigars, which I'm been known to engage in. So there's MVP number 2, my replacement Lotus lighter, and the handy traveling case. And finally, a pipe, but as I mentioned, not a new pipe. It's an old pipe. It's one you've seen before. It's one I've had now for about a couple of years. But you know, I liked the pipe a lot when I first saw it on the Boswell website. Yes, it's a Boswell. And I got it, and I liked it just fine, but I found that I wasn't smoking it that often, that frequently, and kind of figured out that it's because I just wasn't that crazy about the stem on it. And which pipe am I referring to? I'm referring to what I call the honey pipe. And let's see if I can do this here. There we go. Let me see if I can show it. The one that's like a tall brandy shape, or an Umpole wannabe. And it came originally with an amber colored stem. Let me see if I can find one here. I think I left the original stem in the car. There we go. Much like this one here. It was a nice stem, don't get me wrong. It went very well with the finish on the bowl. You know, it was, you know, kind of caramelly and what have you, but while I like the caramel stem or amber stem just fine on this pipe, it really didn't do very much for me on this pipe. So I sent it back to Dan Boswell, and I enclosed a little note saying, you know, could you put this color stem on it, because I was looking for a certain color stem. In fact, it's the same color stem that's on one of the jumbos that I recently got from Boswell's. So he said sure, he'd take a look and see what he had in stock, and sure enough, he had exactly what I was looking for. So, that being said, this week's MVP number 3, the Boswell Honey Pipe with the new ivory saddle stem. Yes, and the stem is also Boswell, of course. Having just said that, I sent it back to Dan Boswell. So everything is Boswell original. And I think this looks fantastic. Outstanding. I love it. Look at that. Oh yeah. I'll be smoking this pipe a lot more often now. So, there you have it. This week's MVPs. the Lost Flieger hat, the replacement Lotus lighter, and the newly restemmed Boswell honey pipe. Until next time, this is Pipler saying cheers, and as always, remember, I'll present the evidence, but you be the judge. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye. P.S. I'll be uploading a video that I did a couple of days ago while I was watching a St. Louis Cardinals game, and I didn't have the chance to upload it that night, so it's out of date, it's out of time, but there's an interesting little story in that vid, so stay tuned, alright? Take care.